Hello Fit Forever, Coach Jaden here. We got Coach Kirsten. Guys, it is 2 days until Christmas time, so we're getting a little festive here with the colors. Alright, so today you're just going to be using your band, and then at the very end we'll also be using our weights for our finishers as well too, okay? But if you guys don't have weights, you guys can also do the finishers with your band as well. Maybe we can do one round with the weights and then the second round with the band. Alright guys, but let's get started. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. I want you guys to reach all the way up to the sky. And exhale down. All right, one more time for me. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale down. All right, so we're gonna start by warming up the legs first, and then we're gonna go to the upper body. All right, so let's do our hip opens, but we're gonna come out and then back in. All right, so Coach Kristen's gonna bring her leg out and then back in, and then she's gonna switch to the other side. Okay, so we're gonna go alternating here. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, so she's gonna bring her knee out, touch the foot on the ground, and then bring it back into center, and then she's just gonna alternate from left to right. There we go, good, just like that, all right? And notice how she brings her knee up to the highest point, as high as possible, and then she opens to the outside, drops her leg down at the very end, and then does the same thing coming back in as well too, just like so, all right? So keep it going right there, guys. We got about another 30 more seconds here. Good, just moving it out and in. Good, way to go, looks great. Nicely done. And making sure that you guys are also keeping your balance as well too, right? Because we are gonna be on one leg right here. Way to go, nicely done, Kirsten. We got 15 more seconds here, just taking your time. Again, we're gonna focus on warming up the legs first, and then we're gonna get into warming up the upper body right after that, okay? So we're gonna attack every single portion of the body today. Good, 3, 2, 1, and let's jog it out. Nicely done, good. All right, next exercise, we're gonna get our legs out wide into a nice sumo stance here, okay? And we're gonna go into a nice lateral lunge stretch, all right? So you guys can, if you want to, you can bring your hands down to the floor, but you're never really standing up. Coach Kristen's just gonna push her weight from left to right and focusing more on opening up her hip, all right? 3, 2, 1, and let's go, okay? So, right, she can get nice and low. She can put her hands on the ground. This can be like your level 2 or level 1. She can come up a little bit higher, right? She can kind of just walk her fingertips on the floor. Again, you're not really focusing on using too much of the quads here yet. I want you guys to focus on more on opening up your hips, right? Kind of stretching out your groin area, all right? Good, so keep it going right there, guys. Nicely done, right? So when you guys feel comfortable, right, you guys can start to sink it a little bit deeper. Notice how she points up her toe. Maybe she might feel stiff a little bit on one side or the other, and she can kind of hold it there as well too. Okay, so kind of play around with it here, guys. Get as low as you possibly can. We're trying to open up the hips here. Good, 15 seconds, almost done. Remember, if you can't get as low as that, right, just stay up towards the top. Keep yourself around the middle area and just walk it with your fingertips from left to right, just like that, all right? Good, 3, 2, 1, and you guys can shake that out, all right? Last one for the legs. Let's go ahead and warm up the ankles and the calves. Let's go calf raises, all right? And go. Okay, so what Coach Kirsten's gonna do is she's gonna lift her heels off the floor, just like so, getting up onto her toes, and she's gonna hold it for about a second up at the top. Okay, so just a slight second, good, just like that. Okay, now if you guys do need to be up next to a wall or holding onto a chair, please go ahead and do so, guys, to help your balance as well. Yep, just like that, a little imaginary chair right there. All right, and before I forget, guys, your quote for today is, check your mindset twice as often as you check your phone. All right, so a little fun quote for the day again. Check your mindset twice as often as you check your phone, right? We're often really caught up in all the social media stuff, right? And sometimes we just forget about checking on ourselves, right? Our mindsets, right? How are we doing? How are we feeling? How am I feeling mentally today, right? Much more important things than checking your phone, all right? So make sure you check your mindset twice as often as you check your phone, all right? Good, give me another 5 more seconds here in that calf raise. And then we're gonna work our way up to the upper body and time. Nice job, Kirsten. All right, go ahead and shake those legs out. All right, so upper body warm up. Let's start with some arm circles. Let's go big arm circles going forward and go. Okay, so big arm circles going forward here. And then halfway through this round, we're gonna go ahead and switch, all right? Nicely done, good. So she just brings her arms back and then down towards the front, and kind of just letting gravity take care of the rest as her arms fall right down in front of her. All right, so just like so. Big arm circles all the way around. This is going to help to open up your shoulders, open up your chest, your upper back as well too. Good, and in 10 more seconds, Coach Christian's going to go ahead and switch that direction, all right? Keep it going. Nice work, you guys. Good, that's it, that's it. All right, and let's switch that direction now. Let's go backwards, okay? So let's go backwards. You might feel this in a little bit of a different area now. Good, nicely done. And a reminder, we will be using our band today, and we will also be using our weights at the very end for our new finishers this week, our upper body finishers. Okay. Good, less than 10 seconds that I so happen to have wrote. And time, nice job. All right, shake out those arms. All right, we're gonna go into some walkout jumping jacks, okay? Kind of get the blood flowing, get the heart rate up. So walkout jacks, Coach Kristen's gonna bring one arm up above her head, step out the foot at the same time like so. All right, alternating from left to right. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So walkout jacks, if you guys wanna start slow first, you can. If not, you guys can start picking up the pace if you start to feel good, all right? So walkout jacks, bring those hands all the way up above the head. So still working the shoulders, the upper body, but also kind of blending in the lower body as well too, right? We did such a great job of warming up those legs. Let's keep them warm, all right? Keep going. Nicely done, everyone. Keep working hard at home. You guys are halfway there, 30 more seconds. Let's try to pick up that pace now, all right? Good, so Coach Kristen's gonna go a little bit faster here, making sure that she gets a nice sweat going as well too. Good. That's it, way to go, way to go. Good, look at how fast she's moving. Keep going, guys. 15 seconds, even the camera can't keep up right now. There we go. Almost there, nicely done. Hands all the way up above the head, right? We wanna make sure we get full range of motion here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, all right, shake it out, shake it out. Okay. Last one that we're gonna do now, it's called a Cuban press, all right? So not the thing that you put your sandwiches in, all right? But it's called a Cuban press. You're gonna start your palms face towards the back of you, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna drive your elbows up to your shoulders. You're gonna go ahead and turn them face forward, and then you're gonna press straight up, okay? And then you're gonna reverse that direction, come back down to the shoulders, turn in, and then back down, okay? So make it very robotic, all right? This is called a Cuban press. And let's go. Okay, so it's working internal, external rotation of the shoulder here. Good, so notice how Coach Kirsten pulls up, right? She goes ahead and she rotates her hands, palms face forward, and then she presses up to the top. Again, she makes it very robotic, right? There's like 4 different pauses here, right? So she pauses right down by her chest, and then she turns it, pauses there, and then she pauses at the very bottom, all right? Good, keep it going. We got about another 30 more seconds left. That's it, good. And this should help to warm up the shoulders. Now, when you drive your elbows up, right, try not to shrug too much, right? Keep your traps nice and loose here, and then just focus on working through your shoulder. Okay, so again, this is called the Cuban press. Nicely done, good, 15 seconds, because I know it's way too early to be thinking about food right now. Keep going. Nicely done. There we go, good, Kirsten, that's it. All right, and she presses straight up to the top. You don't necessarily have to bring your hands together or anything. And time. All right, go ahead and let's grab that band. Now, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be keeping that band around the wrist and hand area for majority of the time. For the first couple of exercises, I just want you guys to keep that band around your wrist. All right, so we're gonna involve both the upper body and the lower. We're gonna go 1 minute of each exercise that I have for you guys today, okay? So we're gonna demo it first. I want you guys to go ahead and jog it out. Or how about, give me some jumping jacks. How about you guys give me some jumping jacks at home? Keep it moving, all right? So exercise number 1, we're gonna go sumo squat to front raise, all right? So Coach Kirsten's gonna get into that nice wide stance. She's gonna sit down into her sumo squat, and as she stands up, she's gonna raise that band all the way up above her head, bring it back down between her legs, touch the floor, and then right above the head again, all right? Making sure that she pushes out into that band the entire time, all right? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So nice side view here as well from Coach Kirsten. Sumo squat to front raise, sit nice and deep into that squat, and then notice how she raises her arms straight up to the top, all the way up above her head. Good, driving those knees out, and notice how her knees follow in the same direction as her big toe. There we go, good. So this is why we focus on using those leg exercises or those leg warm-ups in the beginning, right? Because we have to warm up our legs and our groin area too, so that way we can sit nice and deep into this sumo squat. Okay, good. Keep it going right here. Nicely done, Kirsten. That's it. That's a deep sumo squat, front raise all the way up to the top, right up above your head. Make sure you're continuing to push out into that band. All right, almost there, guys. Good. We got 10 more seconds left. Nice. That's it. Good. Deep sumo squat, front raise. Try to touch the floor with your fingertips. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job. Good. Shake it out. Let's go back into those jumping jacks at home. Go ahead, back into those jacks. Stay nice and warm. All right. Exercise number 2. We're going to keep that band around the wrist. We're now going to go into a lunge, and we're going to rotate from left to right. Okay, so you're going to sit your legs about nice and wide, like so. What Coach Kirsten is going to do, she's going to rotate down to one side. She's going to sit into her lunge, but she's going to stay down there nice and low, and she's just going to rotate from left to right, just like so, right? So notice how she always has a bend in that knee, and then she sinks it down into that lunge, okay? If you guys aren't able to drop the knee all the way down, that's okay. You guys can come about halfway like that, and then rotate to the other side, okay? So this goes from left to right here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's get it going, all right? So Coach Kirsten's gonna start with that nice wide base, right? And then from there she rotates. She's gonna go to the left and then to the right, all right? Keeping that band out in front of her, making sure that she's pushing out into it, working those shoulders. And notice how her arms are parallel, right, straight to the floor, and they're even parallel to her quads when she sits down into that lunge, okay? Again, this is very slow, right? Take your time here. It's gonna work your balance, core strength as well too. Obviously burning those legs and those shoulders as well, okay? Good, keep it going. Rotate from side to side. Sit it down right there. Boom, nicely done. Good, keep it going. Way to go, Kirsten. That's it, almost done. We got about another 10 more seconds left. Again, you want to go left to right in that 180 lunge, keeping those hands out in front of you. 5 more seconds. And time. Nice shot. Good. You guys can kind of shake it out, shake it out, shake those shoulders out. Let's go and march it out. Okay, go ahead and march it out at home while we explain the next exercise. I want you guys to stay moving for this full 30 minutes. Okay, next one, we're gonna go back to that lateral lunge, right? So remember how low we stayed going from left to right, but now adding in that band, you're gonna keep your arms out in front of you, okay? So Coach Kirsten's gonna get back into that nice sumo position. From there, she's gonna sit low, and she's gonna stay down low, and she's just gonna shift her body weight from left to right, just like that, all right? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, so good, nice side view here. Notice how she pushes her butt back. And notice how she never really stands up at all, right? She stays down nice and low, and she also maintains good posture as she has her arms straight out in front of her, right? Look at that, they're parallel straight to the floor here. Good, and you're just gonna go from side to side, pushing your body weight from left to right, all right? Good, keep going. So this is gonna work the quads, the core. Nicely done. Getting those shoulders as well too. Looking good, Kirsten, way to go. Right, notice how she just shifts her weight from left to right, but she keeps her legs out wide, right, so that way she can sit into that nice lateral lunge, all right? Keep it going. We got about 15 seconds left, and stay low to the floor, right? Stay low to the floor. Good, that's the big key here. Way to go, Kirsten, keep going. All right, you got 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job, good. Shake out those legs. Let's go back to those high knees. March them out at home. All right, now we're gonna go back to that 180 lunge, but now we're gonna rainbow those bands over the top of our head, all right? So remember that 180 lunge that we just did a couple exercises ago, right? So wide stance. Coach Chris is gonna start that band on one side, and when she turns to the other side, she's gonna rainbow over the top. Bring it back down, sit into her lunge, and then she's gonna rainbow over the top of her head, sitting down, looking from left to right, all right? Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay? So remember, wide stance first, okay? She's gonna sit down into her lunge, arms are parallel to the floor, and then when she makes that rotation, she's gonna go ahead and bring her band all the way up around her head, making a nice rainbow. Good, just like so. Way to go, Kirsten. Keep it up. Perfect. Perfect, good, 20 seconds in. Great job, you guys, keep it up. All right, so we're getting a lot of rotation here of the core, right? And focusing on really pivoting on those feet as well too. Taking your time, holding your balance, right? Because as you guys go from left to right, as you guys switch from one leg to the other, sometimes that transition can be a little bit difficult, right? Staying in that balanced position. So make sure you guys take your time here. Really focus on using your legs and also your shoulders as well as you come all the way up above the head, okay? Good, 5 more seconds left, keep going. And time, nice job. All right, let's take it into some butt kickers at home now, all right? So let's go butt kickers now. Keep it moving while we explain the next couple of exercises here. All right, so we're gonna go into a lateral, or we're gonna go into a lunge hold, my bad, but let's go ahead and let's hold the band now instead, all right? So instead of having it around your wrist, hold it in your fingertips like so, okay? Let's go ahead and we're gonna step our left leg back first, okay? So left leg back first. Okay, what you're gonna do is whichever side is in front, that is gonna be your hold side, okay? Now the opposite arm, what it's gonna do is it's gonna come out into that rear Delt Fly. So Coach Kirsten is gonna bring that band all the way out as far as she can while she holds her lunge position, all right? So from the side here, she's gonna hold her lunge using one arm only, right? So the left leg is back. If your left leg is the back leg, that left arm comes out to the side, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, so we're going to be holding that lunge right here. Nicely done. Good, and what you're going to do, kind of like a clock, right? Coming out to the side here. Good. Engaging that rear delt, right? So rear delt, the one right behind the shoulder here. Good, and she's going to be holding that lunge hold. So remember, whichever leg is in the back, right? That corresponding arm is the one that comes out to the side. It's a perfect angle right here. Right, so she keeps everything nice and parallel to the floor. Good, 30 more seconds, right? Of course, if you guys can't sink it down as low as like what Coach Kirsten's doing, you guys can always bring it and raise it up to the top, just like that, in a nice split stance, okay? So again, do what challenges you, right? Now it's easy, but what challenges you, okay? So even if you can start to sink that lunge a little bit lower every single time, go ahead and do so, all right? Good, we got about another 10 more seconds left. Keep going, Kirsten. Looking good, looking good. All right, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Good, shake it out, shake it out. Nicely done. All right, all we're gonna do is we're now gonna switch, all right? So now we're gonna take that opposite leg, put it behind us. We're gonna take your other arm, and now you're gonna come out to the side. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, so now we're switching sides. Okay, so same exact movement. We're just switching the side now here. We're gonna even out the body. Okay, so holding that nice lunge hold. So now Coach Kirsten has her left leg in front, but now her right arm is the one that is working in that rear Delt Fly. Okay, good. All right, so it makes a really big difference when you hold the band now. You guys will have a little bit more control versus having it around the wrist. Okay, good, 30 more seconds, that's it. Halfway there, way to go. Good, Kirsten. So nice front view here, right? Notice how everything stays in line, right? She's not leaning to one side or the other side here. Good. She's nice and upright, keeps her core tight, right? So it's very easy when you pull that band out, right? Sometimes you might follow the band, right? We want to make sure we keep everything straight forward, all right? 10 more seconds, everybody. Keep it going. You got it. Nicely done. Shoulders and legs should be working right now. Keep it up. You got 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice work. Way to go, Kirsten. All right, let's go butt kickers, guys. Butt kickers one more time. At home, let's keep it moving while we explain the final exercise for the bands here. All right, so last one. We're gonna go back to holding that band in your hands, like so. Okay, so just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be making some figure eights, okay? But when you guys make your figure eights, I want that band to stay parallel to the floor, okay? So when you figure 8, just like that, okay? So make small figure 8. So we're gonna start small, then we're gonna go medium, so medium a little bit bigger in the figure 8s, and then we're gonna go large. We're gonna bring it all the way down to the hip, up and around, up and above your head, while making sure that that band is pulled out, all right? Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So let's start small, okay? So small figure 8s. And we're gonna stay here for a good amount of time, okay? So just get used to this motion here. Here we go. Good, it's a very small figure eight. So notice how Coach Kirsten's continuing to pull out into that band. Good, keep going. We got 5 more seconds. Now let's go medium, all right? So medium, make it a little bit bigger now, okay, while maintaining, right, that band resistance in your hand. Good, way to go. That's it, that's it. So again, paint that figure eight using your fists here. Good, and make sure you're pulling out into that band. All right, and let's go big now. So large figure eights right here, up and around. That's it. So this is really going to start to get the shoulders moving here. And guess what? We're going to go back to medium, back to small, and we're going to call it there, all right? So let's go back to the medium figure eights and go. So medium now. All right, so notice how it's not really coming down to her hip anymore. Stays right around chest height here. That's it. Good. 10 more seconds, and we're going to go into that small figure eight. Good. That's it. All right, 3, 2, 1, and let's go small. Last one, right? So you notice the 3 differences that Coach Kirsten had, right? This is the very small one here. Not a lot of movement, but, right, she's keeping it and maintaining it in front of her body, all right? Good. Less than 10. Keep going. Shoulders should be burning. Nice job. We got 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice work. All right, you guys can forget about that band. Good job. You guys can forget about that band. We're going to hit some abs real quick, and then we're going to get into our finishers, all right? So abs, let's get down to the floor. We're going to be on our back. Exercise number 1, we're just going to kick our legs straight up. We're going to go toe touches, all right? So toe touches, legs straight up. You're going to reach and touch those toes, all right? Exercise number 2, we're then going to go into leg raises, all right? So leg raises, hands are on the floor or underneath you, and you're just going to raise those legs up to the top, okay? And then your final exercise for your abs, we're just going to hold the 6-inch at the very bottom, okay? So holding that 6-inch, if you want to make it even harder, hands up above the head like so, kind of like that hollow rock, right? Or you can place your hands underneath you, okay? So those are going to be your 3 exercises, guys. Here we go. So first one, toe touches. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're only going to go 20 seconds here, 2 rounds. All right, so reach up, touch those toes, just like so. Nicely done. And notice how she gets her shoulder blades off the ground here. Really reaches up as high as she can. All right, 5 more seconds, and we're going to go into those leg raises next. And go. Okay, so leg raises. You guys can place your hands wherever feels comfortable. And then she's going to lift all the way up to the top, okay? I'm not really looking for speed here with the abs. I'm looking for more of a controlled pace. 5 more seconds. Way to go, guys. Way to go. All right, and now let's hold the 6-inch at the very bottom and go, okay? So she's pointing her toes here, keeping her hands underneath her, or she can also put her hands up above her head, whatever works best and whatever challenges you, right? Make sure that it challenges you. 5 more seconds. We got 1 more round. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch. Here we go, back to those toe touches and go. Okay, so lifting those shoulder blades off the floor. Legs are nice and straight. So even if you can't straighten out your legs, even if you have to have like a slight bend, right? Slight bend in the knee, perfectly fine, right? That way you guys can go ahead and touch your toes, all right? And switch. Here we go. Let's go into those leg raises now and go. So you find that the leg raises are too much, just bring your knees into your chest. You can even bring your knees into your chest like so, okay? Yeah, so something like that can also work for you as well too. Good, 5 more seconds. Keep going, guys. Flex the core here, and here we go. Last one, 6-inch hold and go. Hold the 6 inches off the floor, right? I should be able to swipe my hand right underneath your feet. Keep going. 10 more seconds left in that hold. Coach Chris is going to pick it up a notch where she brings her hands up above her head in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Nice job, right? We can flip it around. Let's get a good stretch in those abs, pushing your chest up, dropping your hips down to the floor here. Good. And now let's push our butt back towards our heels, crawling your hands forward, elongating the spine here. And a nice child's pose. Good. Way to go. Nice work, you guys. All right, hopefully you guys are all ready for your finishers. All right, so finishers, we got 3 different exercises. All right, so exercise 1 and 2, we're gonna be staggering our plank hold. Okay, so stagger, meaning one hand is out in front of the other, okay, just like so. You're gonna hold that plank here, right? Or level 1, you guys can drop your knees down to the floor like so. And then when we switch, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna switch that stagger stance and then other hand in front of the other one, okay? Now you guys can kind of vary the challenging, or kind of like the difficulty here. If you guys wanna have a close stagger or a very dramatic stagger, you guys can do that. And then your final exercise, we're gonna go into some nice bicep curls. So this is where you guys can grab your dumbbells, all right? Bicep curls, we're gonna be sitting down here, right? Palms face up, curling straight up to the top like so, okay? So now if you guys don't have your dumbbells, you guys can also use your band. You guys can alternate using the band in that curl. So keep it out in front, and then just like that, palms face up, same exact idea, but this one you're gonna be alternating, all right? So those are gonna be your 3 finishing exercises. We got 30 seconds of each, 2 rounds. Here we go, guys. So get into that nice staggered stance and let's go. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which hand starts out in front because we're just gonna be switching it here. But notice how even though we have a nice staggered stance here, Coach Kirsten's plank position never really changes, right? She still has a nice flat back from the top, or a flat position from the top of her head down to her heels. There we go, good. And just one arm is in back now, right? Good, we got 5 more seconds left. Way to go. Notice how her head's nice and neutral, so she's not cranking her head up. She's not tucking her chin in, and switch. So go ahead, switch other hand in front, and let's get right back up into that plank. Remember, level 1, you guys can drop your knees down to the floor, like so. Good, way to go. And kind of play with the positioning of where your hands go, right? If you guys want to maybe challenge yourself and go a little bit more dramatic, where the hand's farther in front, or a little bit closer, you guys can go ahead and play around with that. 5 more seconds, and we're going to go into our curls. Coach Kristen will use the dumbbells for the first round, and go. Okay, so go ahead, grab those dumbbells. We're in a nice crisscross applesauce position, or even down on the knees, palms face up. Good. And notice how we're kind of stopping this curl halfway, right? So she pauses at the bottom, and then she curls up to the top, flexing those biceps. Okay, and there's going to be constant tension. Nicely done, Kirsten. All right, 10 more seconds left, and we got round number 2. Way to go. Notice how she stays upright, right? So she's not hunching over into it either. And let's switch. Here we go. Nice staggered stance in that plank hold. One hand in front of the other. And we're holding. So now we have a nice front view here from Coach Kirsten. Nice work. All right, 15 seconds left. Keep that core tight. Shoulders should start to feel it as well too. Way to go. All right, 5 more seconds. And let's switch. Here we go. Other hand in front. And you may find that, hey, one side might be a little bit stronger than the other here as well too. But that's why we do, right, both of those hands in front, so that way you can even yourself out. Okay. Good, nicely done. 15 seconds, and notice how she's not leaning or compensating to one side, right? Her plank stays the exact same as if she were to have her hands both next to each other, okay? 3, 2, 1. Now let's go last one, bicep curl. She's gonna grab the band now, same exact thing, right? Palms face up, but now with the band, you're gonna alternate, okay? If you guys have your dumbbells, continue to use your dumbbells, and you guys can also be on your knees as well too for this. She's gonna stay nice and upright as well, okay? 15 seconds left. Keep it going, everyone. Nice job. Way to go, Kirsten. Keep it up. You got it. All right. We got 3, 2, 1, and time. That is it. Way to go, you guys. You guys can go ahead. Shake out those arms. Just kind of go over, under. Loosen up those shoulders here. Just kind of roll the neck in one direction. Make big circles. And switching the other way, rolling your neck around. And let's take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale down. One more time, big deep breath in. And exhale down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that band workout today. Remember, your quote of the day is, check your mindset twice as often as you check your phone. All right, here we go. Hands in the middle. Fit forever on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fit forever!
Way to go, Kristen. Nice job. All right, way to go,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.
Take it easy. Have a good day.